shapes and organise them into the right groups? Okay, let's go through them together. So this is going to be our next shape. Now, what type of shape is this, year 2? We already know, don't we? Well, yes, it's a rectangle, isn't it? Because these two sides are the same length and these two sides are the same length. But let's just check counting the sides, okay? So we're going to have that dot there. Okay, are you ready to count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes, we have 4 sides on our rectangle. So therefore, is it 4 sides or less or more than 4 sides? Yes, you're right, it's 4 sides, so it's going to go in this group, isn't it? Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, we've got this shape here. Oh, what type of shape is this, year 2? Oh, yes, it's a triangle, isn't it? We know that already, but let's check the sides to double check that it's going in the right group. So here I'm going to put my dot. Now, count with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've run out of sides and we have 3 sides. So therefore, which group is it going to go in? Is it 4 sides or less or more than 4 sides? Well, yes, it's 3 sides, so it's going to go in this group here. 4 sides or less because it's got 3 sides. Okay, let's have a look at our next shape. Oh, so this is our next shape. Now, how many sides has this shape got? Let's count together. So we're going to put a dot there. Now, are you ready to count with me? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've run out of sides and we have got 5 sides on this shape. Now, what type of shape is it if it's got 5 sides? Yes, you're right. It's a pentagon, isn't it? Fantastic. So is it going to go in our group for 4 sides or less? Or is it going to go in our more than 4 sides? Well, yes, it's going to go into our more than 4 sides, isn't it? Because 5 is greater than 4. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Oh, here we go. Now, no, we're not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one next. Okay, now what type of shape is this? Can you see it here? Well, yes, this is another triangle, isn't it? Because look, it's got 1, 2, 3 sides. And we know that a triangle has 3 sides. So we can put this into this group because 3 is less than 4. Okay, let's have a look at one more. Okay, we're going to go for this shape here. Now, how many sides does this shape have? Well, let's draw our dot so that we don't count it again. And I'd like you to count how many sides this shape has with me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we've got no more sides to count because look, we're at our dot and we've already counted that side. So therefore, this shape has 6 sides. So what type of shape is it? Well, yes, it is a hexagon because remember, hexagon has an X in it and so does the number 6. So is that going to go in our 4 sides or less or our more than 4 sides? Yes, it's going to go into our more than 4 sides because 6 is greater than 4. So there we go, year 2. We have sorted our shapes into 4 sides or less, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes in this group. And then we have our more than 4 sides where we have got 1, 2, 3 shapes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to organise some shapes, and I would like us to try and work out how I have organised the shapes, okay? Now let's have a look. So I'm going to put my shapes into some groups. I'm going to put that shape there. I'm going to put that shape over here. I'm going to put that shape over here. I'll move it down so you can see it a little bit more. I'm going to put that shape here. And I'm going to put this shape here as well. So there we go. I have organised some shapes into this group here and this group here. Okay, now I have sorted them depending on their vertices, okay? But I haven't told you the names of my groups. So like last time I had pentagons and hexagons, and I had 4 or less sides, and I had more than 4 sides. But this time you haven't got the group names, but you've got the shapes. So we need to work out how I have sorted these based on their vertices. So let's have a look at our first shape here. Okay, now how many vertices has this shape got? Well, remember, a vertex is where 2 lines on our shape meet, where 2 sides meet. It's another word for a corner, isn't it? Well, I'm going to count how many vertices I have. Well, I've got my first vertex there. I've got a vertex here. Let me move it forward so you can see. So I had my first vertex there. I have another vertex there. I've got a vertex here. So 1, 2, 3. I've got another vertex here. That's 4. And I've got another vertex here, which is 5. Yes, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we know that this shape has 5 vertices. Now, what I would like you to do is pause the video, and on your resource 3 again, you have the rest of these shapes. So you've got this shape, this shape, this shape, and this shape, and I've put them into the groups that I've put them in on the table here. Okay, so I would like to pause the video and work out how many vertices each shape has, and try and work out what groups I have put them in. So pause the video now and have a go. Okay, year 2. So we had this shape, which had 5 vertices, didn't we? Okay, this shape has 5. Now, I'll write the number 5 in the middle so we can see that it has 5. Now, how many vertices has this shape got? Well, let's count together. Are you ready? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've run out of vertices. So how many vertices has this shape got, year 2? Yes, it's got 5, and that's the same as our other shape in the group. So therefore, what name could we give to this group? Oh yes, we can give it the name 5 vertices. So there we go. I'm going to label that now because we know that each of those shapes has 5 vertices. So let's have a look at the vertices on these shapes. Okay, let's start with the shape here. Now, count with me. Are you ready? We've got 1, 2, 3 vertices. Remember, they are corners, and 4 vertices. So there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this shape has 4 vertices. I wonder how many vertices these 2 shapes have. Well, let's count together. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me check those by drawing a little circle so we know I've counted it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, because even though that goes inwards, it's a vertex that goes inwards, it's still a vertex. So yes, this shape has 4, like the other one. And what about this one? I'll move these 2 up so we can concentrate on this one. Okay, well, what type of shape is this, year 2? Yes, it's a square, isn't it? How many vertices does a square have? Well, let's find out. We've got 1, count with me, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're out of vertices. So therefore, this shape has 4 vertices as well. So we've got 3 shapes, all of which have 4 vertices. So therefore, what can we label this group? This group is 5 vertices. This group needs to be, yes, it needs to be 4 vertices. So let me add my label, 4 vertices. And there we go. We have sorted the shapes and we've worked out how I have sorted them. So all of this group have 4 vertices and all of this group have 5 vertices. Well, fantastic. Well done if you managed to work that out. So now what I'd like you to do is have a go at the worksheets. So you've got year 2 maths, 26th of February, resource 1, and then you have got resource 2, which has your problem solving questions on it. And we have a question a little bit like this, where the shapes are organised into groups, and you need to think of a title for each of the groups, just like we did here. Okay, year 2, well, that is the end of our maths lesson for today. So have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in our next maths lesson. Bye.